it's not so much of the business plan.
No.
It's not so much of whether you can get the capital and everything. It's really about aligning your business with God and the purpose that He's called you to.
Hey everybody, my name is Angie Murenga. You're watching Just Angie. It's the Lifestyle Thursday, and I'm having an amazing conversation with Mbaire. And today's the third and final part of our series, but we're talking about lifestyle. And something happened. So I met you 10 years ago, and then we interacted for a while, and then I didn't see you again. And then 10 years later, that's true.
Yeah,
No.
it's
10 years
is.
later, you call me.
Yes, out of the blue.
Actually, I think I still had your number. And you know how you look at your phone like, Baby?
Yes.
Like, that was not the person I was expecting to call. But from that call, something started. So whatever, let's share with us what happened.
So remember we're talking about, submission and obedience. And I was also, around that particular time, I was also going through that space of what is my purpose? Lord, what do you want me to do exactly? And I've done this healthcare for a long time. And I kind of had snippets of what I wanted to do and what I wanted to pursue, but it was not quite clear. And as I was looking, I have a board in the house and I'm looking at it, and then God tells me, call Pastor Angie.
A board? Is it like a vision board?
Yeah, like a vision board. Because I'd put now little snippets of what I'm thinking I could do. And I'm like, call Pastor Angie? How? I've not spoken to her in so long. How do we even start this conversation? And
even what am I calling her
what
about?
am I calling? Yes. Do I even have her number? Oh yeah, yes, I still had your number. And considering I changed phones several times, it was amazing that the number was still there. And I lingered that story. I said, no, it's not that I work like, yes. The Spirit kept nudging me. You call Pastor Angie. So the day that I actually called you, I was driving to pick up my daughter from school, and the Spirit spoke to me in Kiswahili.
Yeah, that's what you told me.
Na ujapigia Pastor Angie. What's your problem? Shideko. And I was like, fine, I obey. And that's why I called you on that day, with the muffled noise and everything. And remember, I told you that I've been asked to call you. I don't know why, but maybe it has something to do with running a kingdom business, because that was also my desire. And it flowed very well, because I didn't have to say, oh, it's Mbaire, we knew, and all of that. And I could tell you are shocked also.
I did. I was looking at the phone. I was like, Mbaire, okay.
Yes. And that's what then led to later on us discussing on what it is that I do. So I jumped into learning design, and in it just being able to design and strategize how learning programs should take place. So I believe I'm a trainer at heart.
Yeah.
Even I've found myself in different areas whereby I am educating people. My mom says that I started that story even when I was about 6 years old. I would get all the kids around in the house, and they would sit down, and then I'll be the teacher. So I guess it was destined. But I was not so keen on standing in front of people again. And I wanted to be behind the scenes and see how then this works out and be creative at it. So that whenever somebody walks into a classroom, it's not the typical lecture, it's not the typical workshop, it's not the typical handouts. How do we make this exciting? And that's where the online aspect came in, because obviously that's the direction that we were going. But no one could understand this story. This was now early this year, before COVID. No one could understand it. How do you teach online? I mean, how? We do these things face to face. And it was through that conversation that then you helped me crystallize what I needed to do. But wasn't it the amazing thing that you were thinking about a similar project, and we were saying, maybe this was supposed to be the other way around.
No, it was amazing, because as you spoke, because what happened first, when you called me, you said you needed to see me or something. And then I said, okay, so I have a schedule. So I'll call the lady who does my appointments, and I'll give you an appointment. And I think that appointment was like a month or 3 weeks after.
Yes.
And I think it was good for the space, because I think that time we both didn't know what this call was about.
Yes.
So we needed to crystallize, like what even I needed to go and pray and say, what is it that why are you asking Mbaire to call me? What is it that you want? Because, you know, perhaps you can give me a heads up. If you're telling people to call me, even me, I need to know. So why are you calling?
Yeah.
And so it was good that we took that space.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when people call me and they want a meeting and they want it now and it's urgent, they don't understand sometimes. Let just some time go.
Yes.
And then I think by the time we came back and had that meeting, things were a bit different.
Yes.
And you're seeing things from a different perspective.
Yes.
Because time you've now calmed down. Let's see what's going on. Not that you are not calm, but let's see what's going on. And then what I loved about that call is that after 1 hour, you had a business, but I also had somebody to help me do the Just Angie learning. So I was like, you know, God is just, that's when I call him a ninja. He's just a ninja.
Yes.
I mean, if both of us had not obeyed.
Yes, imagine.
Because we're going to launch this amazing platform. So our business was formed in 1 hour.
Yes.
But that business was going to help me.
Yes.
To put together Just Angie, the e-learning.
Yes.
And it was amazing because I still want to see PLF Online, the programs, because it's when you were talking, as you were talking and sharing, I was getting my answers. When I was telling you, I'm getting my solutions, you're just speaking them.
Yes.
Because what we've done with PLF Online is a product that is my heart and soul, but I didn't have the e-learning knowledge that you bring. So the videos are long. And I said, you know, as you talk, what I feel like we need to do is create a product which has smaller videos, so that if somebody watches this small video and they are okay, fine.
Yeah.
If they're like, I want more, we can direct them to PLF Online.
Yeah.
Those who go to PLF Online and say this is too much, we can come to this side.
Yeah.
So that 1 hour is one of the most amazing 1 hours in my life ever.
Same here. Because yes, I was able to crystallize everything that was kind of like bothering me at that particular point in time. But also in that 1 hour, I got to understand, on my part, I got to understand what kingdom business is. I mean, I had ideas. I'd even Googled, and there was not so much out there, but having that conversation with you just also crystallized that, and I knew I was on the right path, and I knew what God was calling me to do was on the right path. Yes, and here we are, and that's how Knowledge Capital Africa came to be.
Imagine, and you need to contact this woman. She's absolutely amazing. She actually is a design learner, I think. I mean, you know how to design learning and make it interesting, and it's not just the norm.
Yeah.
And I really love that and was drawn to that, you know. There's something else I wanted to say is that we both became a solution for each other.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. But you wanted to share. I like the fact that you wanted to share. Because what happened in that 1 hour is I sort of coached you into establishing a kingdom business.
Yes.
But now you want us, that's what we're doing with Just Angie Learning platform, is teaching other people how to do kingdom business. And I think that's important.
Yeah.
Because it's not just a business, it's a kingdom business, so it has variations. And then they've said that 70 or 75% of the world's youth is in Africa, and entrepreneurship is the direction that we are going.
Yeah.
So because also of the innate need that the young people have to succeed, I think this will be a good way.
Yes.
It's a good avenue, because we're saying if you want to succeed, these are the steps that you need to take.
Yeah, definitely. And working with you and going through the different topics that we're working on has also opened my mind to knowledge and to what kingdom business is all about. And what I've found very interesting in all the topics we've looked at, it's not so much of the business plan.
No.
It's not so much of whether you can get the capital and everything. It's really about aligning your business with God and the purpose that He's called you to.
Yeah.
And that the verse that says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God," resonates so well in running a kingdom business. Because if you align with God, then you will have the money, you will have the people, you will have the resources, you will have the customers, you will have the business plan. You will know the direction that you have to take. And and that's important.
But what people do is they forget, there's a part they forget. It says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added, because I know you have need of them." We miss that, because I know you have need of them. So it's that what you're saying. You align. Because I know I'm not crazy. I know that this business needs to succeed. I know that you need to make money. I am aware of that. But there are things, there are principles. heavy stones and foundations
Yes.
that I need you to have
Yes.
in order for us then to grow successfully. And what I love about that, even as I'm talking here, is that will then change the continent.
Completely. Yeah.
Because you see, it moves you from greed, from corruption, from hoarding,
Yes.
from not sharing,
Yes.
for sharing what you know with others.
Yes.
Because the continent is so rich
Yes.
with people who have great ideas. They're just frustrated because they don't know how to execute them.
Yeah.
So many kingdom businesses, that's your role.
Yeah.
You have to help somebody else.
Yes.
Execute something.
Yes.
Give other people opportunity.
Yes.
Celebrate people when they succeed even more than you, because it's a kingdom principle.
Yeah. Yes.
Greater works than me shall you do.
Yes.
But it will. For me, I'm so excited because I expect it to change and shift our thinking, so that we can succeed.
That is the prayer, and that is the intention, and behind even the program that we're working on, just changing the mindset. And so what I find when we agreed and aligned on that perspective, then it called for then looking at it differently, designing that program differently. It's not just notes.
Yeah.
It's not just a video, but it's that holistic way of being able to, or approach of being able to change mindset. Because really it is about mindset. To be able to achieve that, it means that people, individuals, have to agree that I'm doing this for God and with God. That's a mindset change first. Yeah. And directing them to that. And so, but because it is so profound, it's so divine, it will be very successful, and I can't wait. I can't wait for the success stories when we launch.
I can't. I know it's going to be amazing.
Yes.
And you were the first success story as far as I'm concerned, because in 1 hour we had a product. And what also made me, what is exciting is that then other people started coming to you.
Yes.
And I think that's good. That's God's way of proving.
Yeah.
Imagine this thing is real.
Yeah.
Because other clients started coming who
Yes.
sort of were thinking in the same way,
Yes.
and you're able to flow in that way.
Completely.
So I love it, and I'm so excited.
Yes,
and we'll
thank
share the Mbaire's details for Knowledge Capital. Please get in touch with her, even if you just want to sit, brainstorm, think through an idea, because unbeknown to us, the whole world has gone online.
Yes.
So you need to get yourself and your product online.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
And thank you for having me. This was
10
another
years
great
later.
conversation. 10 years later.
10 years later. And thank you, Althea, for introducing me to Mbaire. I did not know there was kingdom purpose in it.
Yes.
God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.